UAB, we have a project called the UAB Spam Data Mine, and each day we're looking at thousands, tens of thousands really, of emails. And one of the new patterns that came up last night was a group of spam which claimed to be from CNN, telling you the top 10 news headlines that you could click on to see a video of these. That represents, more than 5% of the spam we received last night. On the CNN.com, the daily top 10, this is what one looks like. And each of the emails actually has randomized a group of potential headlines. So each of the emails contains a different group of the top 10 stories and top 10 videos that they think may be intriguing enough to make someone want to click on them. So for instance, on this one, the top story is Maine Island loses trash can mail delivery service. This one, it says, boy bounces for 24 hours in world record attempt. Or this one says, attackers kill 16 police at Chinese border post. And each of the different emails contains different headlines, so they're hoping that by sending out many of these, they'll find some headline that's intriguing enough to make you want to click on the video. Now, what happens if you actually click on one of these headlines? You'll visit a web page where it will attempt to put a virus on your computer. If you become infected with this particular virus, it's going to constantly tell you that your machine has spyware or viruses and that you need to buy some product from them to remove this virus. The criminal's actually being paid for the number of people who see his advertisements for these artificial products. It gets really complicated, especially with these. I actually subscribe to a news service where CNN will send me the top news. So it's very common for me to get an email from CNN that says breaking news story, and what they want me to do is to click on the spam to see the breaking news story. This is a problem where we've educated the users that they should never click on links in email. That's what we keep saying from the security side. And yet the companies which send email to consumers keep sending them things that they want people to click on. So we're getting a mixed message. CNN sends you valid emails that say, click on this to see a news story, and the criminals are capitalizing on that. They're now sending you an email that looks just like a CNN email and says, click on this. This one is actually going to go to a website called voxinterna.de. Well, that's not CNN's website. That would be the clue that I would use to differentiate. The problem is that the criminals have really made it difficult. If you visit one of these to try to determine whether it's real, depending on how recent your patches are and what version of an internet browser you're using, just visiting the web page is enough to infect you with a virus. It's a challenge that all of the major brands who send emails out are facing. It's the same challenge the banks are facing. If the bank wants you to see something about your account, they may send you an email. If eBay wants you to see something about your account, they may send you an email. But the criminals know that, and they're duplicating the behavior of the legitimate senders. The same advice we've always given is true. What you should do if you get the CNN email and you wonder if that's a real news story, go to your browser, type in www.cnn.com. If it's a real breaking story, you'll be able to find it easily enough without clicking on the link in your email.